Back. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
There's Jackson on third and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On third down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Ricky.
Back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Singletary here running out of the gun. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ready. 50, minus 50. Don't get nervous. Watch the ship. Watch home. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Sled.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 13-yard line. 58, come on. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Touchdown, 49ers. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, watch it.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The end result, 21 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 5. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on out here. Come get some.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And the 49er first down.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrone Crawford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it here with Gordon. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
59, check, 59. Watch the run. Mike, check, 59.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And that is intercepted. by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. A little juke. Keelan Cole, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Tighten up. Pull it together. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, D-line.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Caught by Pascal. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Singletary, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Looking to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. 1-1.